Thank you very much, my friends, for tuning in again. Thank you very much. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and also click the notification bell. Like also the video. Okay, today we want to talk about how to become invincible in life. This is a very good topic that I saw we should talk about, because many people in our daily lives we encounter certain setbacks that might prevent us from achieving what we want to achieve, and therefore that's why I chose this particular topic, so that we can discuss and also other people can also benefit from this topic. Okay, when we talk about the word become invincible, what do we mean here? Invincible simply means to be undefeated, to be unbeatable, or to overcome in life. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if you have a feeling of totally in charge of your emotions? Have you ever wondered how you will feel? Have you ever wondered if in your life you are no longer a victim of bad day or good day syndrome? Yeah? Have you ever wondered how it would be? Have you ever wondered how you will experience if you have a good mood that is almost 100% bulletproof? You wake up in the morning, you are in a good mood. You come evening, you go to the bed, you are in a good mood. How will you feel? Therefore, becoming invincible is actually just one simple internal shift away. When we go through this together, you will find out that it's very easy to become invincible. The fact is, when you are fully in charge of your thoughts and emotion, that's when you have actual control of your life. To control your life properly, you need to be in charge of your thoughts and your emotions, because you realize that the thoughts and the emotions contribute a lot to the decision making of our daily life. And decision making is important because the decision you make, there is an outcome that affects your life. Therefore, there is nothing anyone can do or say to bring you out of this place. Good days and bad days are simply no longer exist. Therefore, being invincible means that you are fully in charge of the way you feel and not living a life at the mercy of people or things that are around you. It is the ultimate in conscious living. Our emotional state is absolutely defined by the random events and circumstances in our life. Yes, you'll find that, for example, you wake up in the morning and you pass by a cafe when you are going to work. You want to pick a cup of coffee, you carry to work, and then all of a sudden the cafe attendant delays with your change for almost 30 minutes. You will find that your day is spoiled. When you go to the office, you will say, I have a bad day because it was spoiled by the cafe attendant. Yeah. So you now tend to associate what happened at the cafe with now what you are doing in the office, which is not right. Likewise, let me say, for example, maybe you are going to work and then you meet your friend at the cafe. A long-time friend at the cafe, and the long-time friend decides to give you or decide to pay for your coffee and the snacks. You will be very happy. Yeah, you will be very happy, and when you reach the office, you become happy. You smile with everybody just because something happened. Something happened which is not related to what is happening now in the office. So you find that we as human beings, we tend to behave in such a manner. Therefore, I can say that our emotional state is absolutely defined by the random events and circumstances in our life. Instead of consciously acting our lives become dictated by the world around us and by our own reaction to it. Living this way makes you a human ping pong ball, flying from one emotion to the next with no reason. It is very exhausting, erratic, uneven, and will eventually result into you feeling completely stressed and out of control of your own life. It is definitely not a healthy way to live. And when you choose to consciously act instead of unconsciously reacting to the situations and also whatever happens around you, your entire perspective of life shifts to the better. And this is what we need in life. You'll realize there's actually no such thing as a good day or a bad day. There's only the day that you choose to create when you wake up in the morning, and that is what will stick. You'll be able to take your real power back and choose your own happiness, so that your happiness does not depend on the external environment, does not depend on your friend, does not depend on your family. It sounds pretty good, right? So today I'm sharing a few ways you can become invincible and shift out of unconscious reaction into conscious action. So you are so much welcome. The first point now is to take control of your bubble. To take control of your bubble. How do you take control of your bubble? Start thinking of your natural energy as a bubble that is constantly surrounding you, your natural energy. And the only thing that can let anything into that energy bubble is you. Your mind is the gatekeeper, the decider of what sticks and what does not. So if it is your mind that now takes care of that bubble, without realizing it, we all pick and choose our battles. Literally, thousands of events happen to us every week, but we are the ones who ultimately choose which event we will allow into our precious bubble. We all have natural tendency to assign negative meaning to a natural event. However, all you need to do is to avoid the knee-jerk negative reaction. Let's say, for example, you are driving and you see a car tailgating. I mean, a car driving close to you. You start thinking, what is this person up to? Is he following me? Does he want to hijack me? Or what is happening? You will now start developing fear, and you start now looking out, trying to reach for your phone and all that. What if this guy was acting naturally? Maybe it's because his driving skills are not good, and that's why he's tailgating. So we have to look at these situations neutrally. These are neutral events, and we have to consider them naturally. However, all you need to do to avoid the knee-jerk negative reactions is to take that neutral event and assign it a positive meaning. Yes, you can assign it a positive meaning. You can say, maybe this guy does not know how to drive well, and then you move on with what you are doing. The second point is on how to become invincible is not to argue with what is. Don't argue with what is. Have you noticed a whole lot of our own internal drama comes from us protesting things that have already happened? If something has happened, let it be. It has happened. You can't argue with it. You can't, however much time you spend thinking about it, you can do nothing. When something unexpected happens in our world, we often experience an expectation hangover, meaning that we have a very hard time accepting that the world did not play out the way we wanted it. But of course, no amount of protesting or complaining in the world can make the clock rewind. That is a fact. It will not rewind. In other words, when you spend a lot of time crying about things in the past, the only thing you are actually accomplishing is wasting your precious energy and also wasting your time. Again, we are simply taking the world personally. Even though 90% of the time there is nothing personal actually happening at all. Think about it in this way. Complaining about the past is about as useful as getting angry about the fact that Monday exists. Of course, Mondays exist and they'll never cease to exist. So get very clear on this. By the time someone has slighted you, it's already in the past. The third point, stop seeking external validation. Too many of us rely on the external world in order to feel good about ourselves. But this is just a trick of our own ego. When someone approves of us, it allows us to approve of ourselves. But what's that really saying? Is that you value other people's opinion above your own opinion. But when we start to value other people's idea over our own, then we lose control of our own happiness. Because, of course, when the source of validation disappears, so will the good feeling also disappear. When you have a full confidence in yourself and your own value, you will no longer need to bolster your self-esteem through compliments, awards, relationship, and even material goods. Loving ourselves for who we are might be difficult at the first, but it's your most important mission in life. The next point is to recognize what's out of your control. Repeat after me this, please. Other people's shit does not have to become my shit. Can you repeat it again? Other people's shit does not have to become my shit. You might be a beautiful, glowing beacon of awesome in this world, but it's not your job to make everyone see that light, for sure. You simply cannot control what people think or how they behave. But you always have control over how you view yourself, how you view the world, and how you act. It's just a fact of life. People are going to occasionally let you down, hurt you, or even betray you, but you must realize that's a reflection of them and not you. Instead of letting it get to you, pull back and concentrate on the stuff you can control, your own thoughts or your feelings or actions. The last point is to let it go. Learning to let things go is a superpower of its own. But unfortunately, this level of becoming invincible usually does not happen overnight. It takes time. Those temporary bouts of rage or irritation will continue to show their ugly heads from time to time, even as you begin to train yourself to become stronger and more powerful. In other words, negative reaction will happen. So be gentle with yourself when they do. When you start to go into reaction mode, take a deep breath and try to at least hold back your outer reactions. In other words, don't be tempted to lash back. That usually makes things worse and does not reflect your true intention. Everything is here to teach us something, but there is no need to hold on after you've learned the lesson. Once you've felt the feeling for a while, then it's time to let it go. This is the best thing, no matter what the situation might be. You are no longer escalating the situation and bringing that negative reaction into the rest of your day. Trust me, this process gets easier over time, and sometimes it just happens naturally. With a change of attitude, you can achieve this level of being invincible and able to control that is around you by consciously acting and not unconsciously reacting. Thank you guys for tuning to my channel. Thank you for listening to this insight. I say bye. See you again next time. Thank you.